Hello, and welcome to this webinar presentation by Global-CPD, Teacher Training Services. This presentation is designed specifically for primary math teachers in international English medium instruction settings. The road ahead, transforming coursebooks into dynamic learning landscapes. As we all recognize, the landscape of primary education is continuously evolving, influenced by advancements in pedagogical research, educational technology, and global academic standards. Consequently, teachers today face the compelling challenge of preparing students to meet not just curricular benchmarks, but also the ever-changing demands of the 21st century. At the heart of this challenge is the coursebook, a pivotal tool that often serves as the backbone of our teaching endeavors. While coursebooks provide a standardized approach to subject matter, they are not without limitations. How can we ensure that our coursebook aligns well with the broader curriculum goals and the diverse learning needs of our primary students? How can we enrich its content by judiciously integrating supplementary materials and technological resources? The questions are many and the stakes are high. In this webinar, we will take a deep dive into three key aspects. 1. Understanding the critical role of the coursebook and how to assess and enhance its utility for your primary math classroom. 2. Mapping the coursebook effectively to cover learning objectives, create meaningful sequences, and establish cross-curricular connections, all while incorporating differentiation and assessment opportunities. 3. Exploiting a variety of materials to supplement and adapt the coursebook content for more effective instruction. We will tackle these aspects through a blend of theoretical underpinning and practical classroom ideas, offering a multifaceted perspective on these crucial topics. Each section will feature tangible classroom procedures you can implement immediately to benefit your teaching practice and your students' learning experience. Section 1. Understanding the importance of mapping the coursebook. In primary math education, the coursebook provides foundational exercises and visual aids. Educators should align it with curriculum goals, adding supplementary resources as needed. To cater to diverse student needs, differentiation, practical activities, and real-world examples are essential. Regular feedback helps assess the book's fit, and addressing content gaps and integrating technology amplifies its impact. While crucial, the book is one of many tools in effective math education. 1. The role of the coursebook in primary math education. The coursebook serves as an instructional compass that guides both teachers and students through the academic journey. It consolidates crucial information, instructional materials, and exercises into one place. The well-structured sequence it offers aids in mastering the cognitive skills required in primary mathematics, including problem solving, pattern recognition, and logical reasoning. Theoretical insight. From a pedagogical standpoint, coursebooks are rooted in the curriculum theory, which highlights the importance of a systematic and organized approach to education. This offers a sequential layering of knowledge that aids in effective scaffolding. Practical idea, classroom procedure. Consider incorporating a coursebook exploration activity early in the academic year. In this activity, divide the students into small groups and assign different sections of the book to each. Allow them to skim through these sections and make predictions on what they are likely to learn. This engages students and underscores the coursebook's role as a key learning tool. 2. Aligning the coursebook with primary math curriculum. Goals and standards. Ensuring that the coursebook aligns with curriculum goals is crucial for cohesive teaching and learning. A misaligned coursebook could lead to instructional gaps, diluting the effectiveness of the teaching process. Theoretical insight. This aligns with the backward design model, which suggests that educational experiences should be planned with the end goals or standards in mind. Practical idea, classroom procedure. Create a curriculum-to-course book map and place it visibly within the classroom. As you complete lessons, mark off the curriculum goals that have been achieved. This serves as a constant visual reminder for both teachers and students to gauge where they are in terms of reaching educational benchmarks. 3. Considering the diverse learning needs of primary students. Relying solely on the coursebook could mean missing out on addressing the various learning styles and needs present in a diverse classroom, such as auditory, visual, and kinesthetic learners. Theoretical insight. Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences suggests that individuals have different ways of learning and processing information. Practical idea. Classroom procedure. Supplement the coursebook with interactive techniques like math-based storytelling or digital games that reinforce mathematical concepts. This allows you to tap into different intelligences, ensuring broader student engagement and comprehension. 4. Assessing the suitability of the coursebook for primary students. Beyond checking for content accuracy, assess the coursebook for readability, cultural sensitivity, and developmental appropriateness. Theoretical insight. Vygotsky's zone of proximal development, ZPD, suggests that learning material should neither be too easy nor too challenging for students to maximize learning. Practical idea, classroom procedure. Assign a coursebook review homework task. Students must identify one aspect they appreciate and one that they find challenging. Collate these findings and have a class discussion. This collective feedback can be an important diagnostic tool for future instructional planning. 5. Identifying gaps and enhancing the coursebook for primary students. No coursebook is infallible. Each will have its limitations in terms of depth, breadth, and alignment with real-world applications. Theoretical insight. The resource-based learning theory supports the use of various materials and resources to enrich the learning experience. Practical idea, classroom procedure. Compile enhancement packs, consisting of worksheets, exercises, or even QR codes linked to instructional videos. Distribute these when the coursebook lacks in providing a holistic educational experience, especially when real-world application examples are scant. By mapping the coursebook meticulously, you can ensure a more effective, enriched, and engaging learning journey for your students in primary math education. Section 2. Strategies for mapping the coursebook. For effective coursebook mapping in primary education, it's vital to establish clear, standard-aligned learning objectives. Units and lessons should be logically sequenced, often around themes, with intentional cross-curricular connections to enrich learning. The coursebook content should cater to diverse student needs through differentiation and personalization strategies, like flexible grouping and choice boards. Regular embedded assessment opportunities, both formative and self-assessment, ensure continuous monitoring of student progress. 1. Establishing learning objectives and outcomes for primary students. Clearly articulated learning objectives serve as the backbone for effective instruction. These objectives guide teachers in selecting appropriate content and activities from the coursebook while offering students a clearer understanding of what is expected from each lesson. Theoretical insight. The concept of learning objectives aligns closely with Robert Mager's criterion-referenced instruction model, emphasizing the importance of stating learning outcomes explicitly for effective instruction and assessment. Practical idea. Classroom procedure. Begin every lesson by displaying the learning objectives on the whiteboard or digital screen, written in language easily grasped by primary students. Conclude the lesson by revisiting these objectives, asking students to self-assess by giving a thumbs up or thumbs down. This not only reinforces the learning goals, but also encourages reflective practices among students. 2. Sequencing units and lessons for primary students. Strategically sequencing units and lessons allows for a well-structured, coherent learning experience. This contributes to cognitive retention and skill building, enabling students to build on previous knowledge in a scaffolded manner. Theoretical insight. The spiral curriculum model, proposed by Jerome Bruner, promotes revisiting basic ideas periodically, but in an increasingly complex manner to reinforce learning. Practical idea. Classroom procedure. Utilize visual aids like flowcharts or educational roadmaps to illustrate the sequence of units and topics within the coursebook. Display this prominently in the classroom, allowing both you and the students to keep track of the academic journey. 3. Integrating cross-curricular connections for primary students. Mathematics is not an isolated subject, but one that intertwines with various other disciplines. Making these connections explicit enriches the learning context and aids in the transferability of skills. Theoretical insight. Interdisciplinary learning theories suggest that knowledge is better retained and more readily applied when learners can connect it to multiple domains. Practical idea, classroom procedure. When teaching a lesson on measurements, integrate aspects of geography or social studies. For instance, have students calculate distances between various cities or countries. This promotes real-world applications of math while also engaging students more deeply in the material. 4. Incorporating differentiation and personalization for primary students. The one-size-fits-all approach rarely works in a diverse classroom. Differentiation allows teachers to cater to individual learning styles, levels of readiness, and interests. Theoretical insight. Carol Ann Tomlinson's model of differentiated instruction emphasizes the importance of tailoring educational experiences based on individual student needs. Practical idea, classroom procedure. Create various learning stations around the classroom, each tailored to different levels of complexity or interest. One station might focus on basic arithmetic exercises, while another could offer more advanced word problems. This allows students to gravitate toward activities that align with their own learning preferences and readiness levels. 5. Embedding assessment opportunities for primary students. Assessment is an ongoing process that goes beyond formal exams or quizzes. It serves as a diagnostic tool that informs teaching strategies and content delivery. Theoretical insight. The formative assessment theory posits that frequent interactive assessments during instruction can significantly improve both teacher effectiveness and student learning. Practical idea, classroom procedure. Incorporate the use of exit tickets at the end of each lesson. Students jot down one thing they learned and one question they still have. This quick formative assessment tool offers you real-time feedback, helping you tailor future lessons and identify areas for reteaching or further exploration. The strategic mapping of the coursebook, incorporating the above elements, ensures that your teaching is effective, inclusive, and well-aligned with the desired educational outcomes. By doing so, you set the stage for a more focused and enriching learning experience for your primary students. Section 3. Exploiting materials for effective instruction in primary math. In primary math education, a variety of materials from textbooks to digital resources are used. It's essential to select supplementary materials that align with curriculum goals, adapt them for diverse student needs, and encourage hands-on exploration. Leveraging technology further enriches the learning experience. 1. Types of materials in primary math education. While the coursebook is often the nucleus of the curriculum, diverse supplementary materials can provide a more nuanced and enriching learning environment. These can include manipulatives, worksheets, digital platforms, and educational apps. Theoretical insight. Jerome Bruner's concept of the concrete representational abstract (CRA) sequence posits that learners first build understanding through concrete materials, then progress to pictorial representations, and finally to abstract symbols and formulas. Practical idea, classroom procedure. Consider establishing a Math Material of the Week corner in your classroom. Each week, introduce a new manipulative or educational resource, such as base 10 blocks or a multiplication app, and integrate it into that week's lesson plans. 2. Identifying and selecting supplementary materials for primary students. Not all supplementary materials are created equal. The efficacy of these materials depends on their quality, age appropriateness, and alignment with curriculum goals. Theoretical insight. The TPACK framework, technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge, can guide teachers in selecting materials that integrate technology, pedagogy, and subject matter in a meaningful way. Practical idea, classroom procedure. Employ peer reviews as an evaluation method for supplementary materials. After using a new resource in class, ask students to give a thumbs up or thumbs down on its usefulness. This engages students in metacognitive processes and provides valuable feedback. And modifying materials for diverse primary learners. A classroom is a tapestry of diverse learning needs. It is crucial to adapt materials to suit these varying needs for maximum inclusivity and efficacy. Theoretical insight, universal design for learning, UDL principles. Stress the importance of providing multiple means of engagement, representation, and action and expression. Practical idea, classroom procedure. adapt popular board games to teach mathematical concepts. For example, a Monopoly game can be modified to focus on multiplication and division tasks, thereby making learning more engaging and contextually relevant. 4. Promoting inquiry and exploration with hands-on materials for primary students. Hands-on materials can make abstract math concepts tangible, thereby facilitating better comprehension and retention. Theoretical insight. Constructivist theories, particularly those developed by Jean Piaget, emphasize the importance of hands-on learning for cognitive development. Practical idea. Classroom procedure. Initiate a math detective activity where students use measuring tapes or rulers to find objects in the classroom that meet specific dimensions. This promotes investigative learning and enhances spatial awareness. 5. Harnessing technology as an instructional resource for primary students. In an increasingly digital world, educational technology can offer interactive and dynamic ways to grasp complex mathematical concepts. Theoretical insight, the SAM-R model, substitution, augmentation, modification, redefinition, can help educators to integrate technology in a way that moves from simply replacing traditional methods to transforming educational experiences. Practical idea, classroom procedure. Include a tech time segment in your lesson plans where students can use math-related apps or educational websites. This not only makes the learning experience more engaging, but also allows for the reinforcement of concepts in a multimedia format. By the end of this section, you should be equipped with both a theoretical framework and practical strategies for effectively leveraging a variety of materials to enhance instruction in primary math. These insights and procedures can be readily implemented, providing an enriched, adaptable, and interactive learning environment for your students. As we conclude this comprehensive webinar, we hope that you walk away with a renewed perspective on the pivotal role that coursebooks and supplementary materials play in the arena of primary math education. No longer should the coursebook be seen as a mere sequence of pages to be turned, but as a foundational structure that can be built upon, adapted, and enriched to meet the diverse and dynamic needs of your students. The strategies discussed today, from mapping out the coursebook in alignment with curriculum goals to exploiting a variety of instructional materials, are aimed at creating a more nuanced, effective, and inclusive teaching environment. They offer a scaffold upon which you can construct lessons that are not only academically robust, but also cognitively engaging and emotionally supportive for your primary students. Moreover, the practical classroom procedures shared throughout this webinar serve as immediate, actionable steps that you can integrate into your teaching repertoire. From initiating coursebook exploration activities to harnessing technology as an instructional asset, these tangible methods are designed to make theory come alive in your day-to-day classroom interactions. Thank you for investing your valuable time with us today. Remember, the best teacher is the best learner. Let's continue to learn, adapt, and thrive in our noble profession. Until next time, happy teaching. You can access the comprehensive PDF document associated with this presentation through the Learning Management System. Global-CPD, continuing professional development for teachers and school leaders. Global-CPD is an organization with a vision to provide relevant, effective, and innovative professional development for teachers and educational leaders in English medium school and university contexts. Global-CPD offers professional development courses to teachers and administrators through a solid program of needs analysis by setting short, medium, and long-term goals for better quality education and provision of specialized training programs with follow-up support. To learn more about Global-CPD work and services, contact us by email at admin@global-cpd.org or visit our website at www.global-cpd.org. Many of our services have online forms which allow you to access services at any time that is convenient to you. Learning teachers lead the way.